Okie dokie, guys. Here we are again. And I went through my Proverbs and I went through my Psalms. And then I flipped to where it went, and it went to a bookmark. Well, after I just got done reading that one for you, I was sitting here and a big old gust of wind came. Well, it hit to another one. And this one's a little bitty flower that I got in here. And this one, I've already went through it before, as you can see. But it says the paradox of powerlessness. The paradox of powerlessness. Okay? And I really liked it the first time I read through it. So now that it flipped to it again, I'm going to read it again because I know I didn't make a video of it. And as always, if you like my content, follow my content. If you interact with my content, thank you very much. It means the world to me. Again, this is Bible study with Shahan. This is Bible study. So if you want to stick around in Bible study, stick around. All right, here we go. You ready? We admitted that we are powerless over our problems, that our lives have become unmanageable on our own. We may be afraid to admit that we are powerless and that our lives have become unmanageable. We may admit, if we admit that we are powerless, won't we be tempted to just give up completely in the struggle against our addictions and our old patterns? It doesn't seem to make sense that we can admit powerlessness and still find the power to go on. This paradox will be dealt with as we go through the steps. But life is full of paradoxes. The Apostle Paul tells us, we now have this light shining in our hearts, but we ourselves are like fragile clay jars containing this great treasure. This makes it clear that our great power is from God, not from ourselves. We are pressed on every side by troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed by not being driven to despair. The picture here contrasts a precious treasure and the simple container in which the treasure is stored. The living power poured into our lives from above is the treasure. Our human bodies, with all of their flaws and weaknesses, are the perishable containers. As human beings, we are imperfect in so many ways. Once we recognize the paradox of powerlessness, we can be quite relieved. We don't have to always be strong or pretend to be perfect. We can live a real life with life's daily struggles in a human body beset with weaknesses and failures, and still find the power from above to keep going without being crushed or broken. We find the power from God to keep going in life no matter what, okay? And if we find that power from God, we will not be crushed and we will not be broken, our spirits, no matter where the troubles come from, no matter who's bringing it to us or why. As long as we keep our faith in God, they will not crush and break us. They won't. The power of faith, the size of a mustard seed, can move mountains. And that doesn't have to be physical mountains. That can be any kind of problem. A mountain's just a problem. Alright? And with faith the size of a mustard seed, just a little bit of faith, any problem can be fixed with God's help, God's timing, and God's interference. And I really like that clay pots these human bodies, these human flesh, that's all it is. It's just a fragile clay pot. But that light that's burning on the inside of us, the soul is what'll live on forever. These human bodies are just like clay pots. We're fragile. We'll be broken one day and return back to the ground. Maybe someone somewhere down the line will excavate us and find us, but that's where we'll be. Our spirit will live on forever. It's just, where do you want your spirit to live to? In comfort or in dismay? Do you want it to be up in the good pot or in the bad one? And that's whether you believe that there is a heaven or there is a hell. That's on you to determine, okay? I believe there's heaven and hell after this life and in this life. We got heaven and hell on earth right now, and we will experience it for the fullness of what it is after this life. Said you can make your own heaven and you can make your own hell here on earth. Any one of us can. So try to make it heaven on earth before we experience heaven in heaven. Again, guys, I love y'all. I thank y'all following along. And if you made it this far, put some praying hands down there in the bottom, just to show everyone and yourself that you do believe in God. You do believe in Jesus Christ. That you do believe that there's a heaven and a hell, and we will be there one day. All right? Love y'all. Thank y'all. Be good, or at least be good at it.